Hey, this is Matt with Hillen Capital Management. Today we're going to look at creating a college savings plan using our free financial planning software. If you haven't signed up already, right from the homepage, hillencapital.com, you can scroll down and find the button Start Your Plan Today. That'll send you to a page that gives you some details on our financial planning software, and at the bottom you'll see Start Your Plan Today. We also have a video to help walk you through the initial setup. But from now on, we're just going to assume you're set up already, and let's get into the software and see how we can create a college savings plan. After logging into our financial planning software, you're going to be on your home page, the main dashboard page. To begin creating a college savings plan, go to Profile and Family, and be sure that a child is added to your plan. You can click the box to edit any details. You want to make sure the birthday is correct for this, and hit Save. If you don't have a child added or you want to add a second child to the plan, use the Add Participant button in the top right and add a child. And again, making sure the birthday is correct before continuing. And then go to Goals, and you'll see a box for each child's college savings goal. Now, in order to plan for how much to save, we need to have an estimate for how much college is actually going to cost. We can use just a national average amount here, or if you know which college your child's going to be attending, you can add a specific college. So say our child's going to go to Harvard, and it'll include the actual cost for that university. Again, hit Save, and once you're set up, then you want to go to the Education tab. And from here, we can begin trying to figure out how much we need to save to be able to cover college expenses. And so you'll see a tab for each child, and then a total funding amount, and then also you can break down the cost per year. Remember, for this first child, we have Harvard selected, so these amounts are pretty high. Child 2, we just use the national average for. And then also the software assumes a 5% annual increase in college costs. So even though today national average for a year of college or university is about $23,000, this assumes a 5% increase until 2036 when our child will begin school. And you can use the sliders down below to start adding some annual savings into a 529 account. So here we can see if we save $3,100 a year, we'll be able to cover about 51% of this child's college savings cost. You can add a lump sum, so say maybe you want to throw in $3,000 today, and you can adjust the annual return also. Probably want to keep it between 5 and 6% to be safe, and to account for maybe a little safer asset allocation later in the plan. And notice right now this has our current education account balance at $0. If you've already begun saving for your child's education in a 529 plan, you can add that by going to Profile and Add Account, and you're going to add an investment account. You want to start by adding the holdings that are in your 529. So if your child's young, you probably have mostly in equity fund, and the amount that you currently have saved. We'll assume we have $20,000 in the 529 already. And you want to be sure to update it to a 529 college savings plan and update the beneficiary to whichever child the savings is for. Hit Save, and now when you go back to the Education tab, you're going to see that $20,000 reflected in the plan. And so now we can begin to get a pretty concrete estimate on what we need to save to be able to fund our child's education. So this child that we have Harvard set up, we're going to need to pay a little bit more than $1,000 a month into a 529 plan if we want to fully fund the student's ride at Harvard. Child 2, we're just using the national average for education costs, and we can see it's a little bit more than about $500 a month to fully fund a newborn's full college expenses today. And so it's important to note that the software is going to give you a good idea on how much you can expect to have to save to fund your child's college expenses, but it's not going to help you out in really managing your 529 account, whether or not you should have equities or bond holdings in it, and it's not going to help you out deciding maybe which state's 529 plan to use. Depending on where you live, your state might give tax breaks for 529 contributions, or your state might have a very expensive 529 plan where it's worth it to use a state like California's 529 plan that has very low expenses. And so for that, we can help you out. Just go to our homepage, hillencapital.com, and go to the contact page and let us know if you have any other further questions, and we can help you out.